Hello everyone, welcome to Python session 3. Today we are going to see about indexing and slicing with strings. In last session we have executed our Python script in online interpreter. Today we are going to see about how to execute our Python scripts in offline interpreter. Let me show you where to download. I already have downloaded Anaconda Navigator. This is the package. Let me show you in browser as well. This is the link where you can download Anaconda Navigator. I will mention this link in description box. Anaconda Navigator, it is available for Windows, Mac and Linux. I am downloading Windows version. Download will complete depends on your internet speed because it is almost half GB. Download is completed. This is the package you have to execute if you want to install Anaconda Navigator on your system. You can proceed with default options, but in my case I am selecting all users because I have admin rights. You also can go for it. Since I already have installed, so it is throwing me error. For your case it will not throw an error. You can proceed with default options. Once installed it will be available. You just launch it. You can see before launching it will do the initialization with the green logo. Launch Jupyter Notebook from here. It will launch in browser. Here if you see, it is fetching content from our system. Like if I click on desktop, it will show the content whatever is available on my desktop. Likewise we can see other contents as well. In our case I am going to select Python 3 to execute our Python scripts. Select Python 3 here. It will open in another tab. I am going to create one list now. My list is a variable 1 comma 2 comma 3. Click on run button to execute the script. So let me call my list. Yes, it is printing the result. Notebook, it is a very good GUI where we can see the result line by line. If you want to know the type of any item, you can call type function. Within that I am mentioning my list. Let me execute this. Python is printing, hey, this is list. Like this we can find out for all other items as well. Let's go back to the slide. Strings are sequence characters using the syntax of either double or single quote. Here I have given some few examples. The first one is hello with the single quote. The second one is with double quotes. The third one, two words with space. Let me show you here in Jupyter Notebook. This is with single quote. And for example, if I want to assign variable, then I'm mentioning hello string 1. Within that hello, if I call str1, it will print hello. Str within double quote I'm giving hello, executing this. Now if I call string 1, it will print hello, the same result. Item within double quote hello. world. Let me make this also in lowercase. If I call string 1, I will get result as hello world. And here if you have noticed, here for string 1 I have given hello. Again I have given another value within double quote, and the next if you see the latest I have given hello world. We can use variable for reassignment. It is very flexible in Python. If you want to grab particular letter from the string, we can use indexing. Let me tell you what is index position. Index position for the string H will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, space also included 5, then W is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For example, if I am calling string 1, index position 0. If I execute this, I will get result or output as H. See, output I am getting H. And in case if I want to print index position 2 onwards, then it will print from 2. Let me show you. 2 within square bracket. By executing this, we will get output variable missing. Variable name is incorrect. str1. Okay, otherwise let me correct here itself. String 1. It is printing from index position 2 onwards. So here index position is 0, 1, 2. It is starting from L. If you want to print letters between the range, we can mention like this. String 1. Within that, index position 2 to 7. In this case, it will print 0, 1, 2. It will start from here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It will print up to 7. If you see here, it started from index position 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is not printed 7 because it will print up to 7. If you want to print the 7th position also, then we need to mention 2:8. Let me show you in another format. If you mention colon, by executing this, we will get the same result as hello world of the string 1. And we also can call index position in reverse, like D is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, space is -6, O is -7, -8, -9, -10, -11. This is how the position it will be. So if I am calling string 1, all of them in reverse, colon, -1. So the result what we will get is the whole content, it will be in reverse format. See, it is printing hello world in reverse. If I want to slice it, so I can mention string to print -6th position. If you see here, it is printing world. Let me show you the index position. This is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. The space. The sixth position is a space, so that is why we are getting space here in this place. Let me remove, make it to -7 onwards. Executing the script again, it is taken the value -7. From there it is printing. This is in one way, because this we have mentioned before colon. In case if I have mentioned after colon, that I will show you the difference. Colon -7. This is the difference, guys. So this is start and this is stop condition, and the next one is slicing one. Let me show you. I wanted to print the whole or from 1 to 8. Step count is 2. Let me run this. So it will print ELO. Step count what we have given is 2. So that is why it is print with a step count of 2. It grabbed letters E, L, O, and we have mentioned the ranges up to 8. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It grabbed O, L, E. You can see the difference now. Step count is what we have given. Based on that, it grabbed. This is starting point. Starting point is 1, so index position is 1. And in this index position, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And step count is 2. Because of that, it is printing E, afterwards EL, then after space it is capturing O. Let's switch back to slide. We have seen how we can use indexing and slicing to get subsection of the string. Here I will show you that index position of the string. Here I have given hello is the string. For hello, index position is 0. For E, index position is 1. For L, index position is 2. Again for L, index position is 3. For last letter, index position is 4. We can mention also in negative index range, that is like -1, -2. This will be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. That's it, guys. Hope you find this session helpful. If so, please like, don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends. If you have any comments, please feel free to share your comments in comment section. Keep watching. Thank you.